What's up, YouTube? Sunday, 10 a.m. in the beautiful state of Texas.
There you go. Talking to them.
I just got home from work. Salty Texas, bringing you another bowl. This is Mrs. Salty Texas, if you couldn't figure it out. I wanted to learn how to lathe, so he let me make a bowl. He's making me a blank. Cutting 4 rectangular pieces of wood on his miter saw. I know that term now.
See, you're already doing better.
Now we're gonna do the glue up. Got some Gorilla Glue there. Yep. So we're just gonna evenly spread this glue out and then put all these pieces of wood together. I don't know how I talked him into letting me try the lathe. He usually doesn't trust me to do anything right. So he spent all this time and energy putting this together for me so that I could play around. I didn't know we were going to do a whole project. When I said, "Are you going to teach me how to lathe?" I thought he was just going to let me work a chisel a little bit on one of his existing or already planned projects. But he went all out for me. So now we're going to put the little vice grips on there, get it all squished down and together. Let that sit. How long do you let that sit for? Overnight? A couple days? What kind of wood is this? Poplar wood?
Yep.
So we're using poplar wood that we got at probably Lowe's. That's usually where he goes for all of his stuff. Not sponsored by Lowe's, by the way. Lowe's, if you're listening, you could sponsor us. I'll take your money. Alright, now it's all glued up. Let it sit for a couple of days, and then we'll come back and, oh, it's done. It's all glued. Good to go. We're going to throw it against the wall a couple of times, make sure it holds together. And now he's going to let me play with a chisel. I don't remember what that one's called. It's
the bowl gouge.
The bowl gouge. That's the large one. It's got the fattest tip. Just let me get a feel for it here. He said take small bites. So that's what I did. I feel like I wasn't very efficient with it. But you can see it start to come away there, just working it down. And there's going to be a whole lot of that. And did I switch tools on that one?
No, you stick to the same one.
Still the bowl gouge. I think I'm making progress, but I'm really not. It's kind of disappointing when we turn the lathe off and to see how little I've actually done. Yeah, just still with that bowl gouge, trying to get these edges. I don't know what you want me to say here. All right. You see, it wasn't very impressive right there. Pretty much felt how it was gonna feel. Just chipping little pieces of wood away, and then Salty had to take over for me because I wasn't doing a good enough job. And he had to fix it before I ruined the whole thing. He was nervous the whole time, sitting in the corner. Every time I would flinch or it would jump a little bit, he would freak out. There he goes, doing more of the hard labor, fixing it right. Oh. Taught me all about angles of the gouges and the chisels and how to work from the edge in so that you don't catch the corners. Yeah. So we do this for like an hour. And you just bunch of sawdust. This is a messy hobby. Very messy. I'm glad that you have your own workshop now and you're not getting that sawdust all over my car. That was the previous garage. I hope he likes his workshop. Here we've Salty has switched to the round carbide tool. He's teaching me how to use it. And he said, okay, now when you think you've got it rounded down, then you can test it. Again, just take good angles, small bites. Angles were tough for me because I have a large front side and I'm short. So, yeah. You can just see it kind of shaping up there, looking more like a cylinder and less like a turd of wood. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what to describe it as. Just a piece, just a lump of crap. I like this tool. It was probably my favorite one to use, I guess. It's probably the easiest one to work with. So, yeah. Just shaping it up, making a cylinder, trying not to catch a chisel to the face. Just give it a little pat down, not quite as smooth as I want it to be. I'm sure Salty was not impressed with my chisel work.
It was fine.
As you can tell, I'm not an expert.
Neither am I.
And fix the banjo. There, adjust it to whatever's comfortable. It's very important.
Almost caught your shirt on
Almost caught my shirt on
the wheel.
the wheel. Yeah, this is dangerous. Why is that wheel even on there?
I don't even know.
We just leave the wheel on there
Yeah,
to catch our skin and
pretty much.
yeah. All right. I don't think that's an angle that Salty would want me to use. So, all right. Not quite perfect enough yet for us, so we're just gonna keep on hacking away at this wood block.
With
Blank. Dang it. I thought I was being smart and hip to the lingo. So yeah, poplars are real softwood. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
And so he didn't want me using any hardwood because that would take forever, and he doesn't have patience with me.
You are just
Very little patience. I feel like I did really good taking instruction and
very minimal. The cat's sleeping.
practicing safety.
Safety's number one priority.
Yeah, safety's number one. All right, now here we go. We've taken the what'd you call the thing on the end of it there?
Tailstock?
The tailstock. Taking the tailstock off. We're gonna round that little dude out some, and then yeah, just take that little layer off the bottom of the bowl, clean that up, and make that little round edge. And then Salty's gonna come in and make the mortise for me because he doesn't trust me to do it right
Oh my god.
or fast enough.
I never even made
And he gets deeper gouges than I do. Obviously, he's a professional and I'm just an amateur. Oh, fix the banjo. There we go. Because I'm short and I gotta move it down. I need a step. I need like a little step stool for in there. So yeah, using my favorite little tool, that round carbide tool, the large one, the large size round carbide, not the small one. Alright, that's pretty good. I like it. Alright. So, Salty decided it was too big a piece of wood for me to work with. So, he cut it in half and then worked that rough edge that he cut off. He said, "Go away, you're bothering me, I'm going to fix this to where you can work with it." And so he made it more perfect and up to his standards. And when I got back, then he made the mortise. Look at those wonderful shavings he's getting on there. This is professional work here. I like it. I like the square tools. I wish I'd gotten to use those more. Salty did about 70% of the work on this thing, and you can tell in the end it's not a janky piece of crap. So he let me start gouging out the middle, and that was fun. But I started getting deeper, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if I lost control of the chisels, but they started to jump. I don't know what was going on there. And then it made me nervous, so I had to give up and Salty finished the bowl. And then he made me sand it because he hates sanding. And I didn't sand it for 10 minutes on each because he didn't tell me to. I think he was done with me in this project. So he just let me sand it. And then we're going to polish it up. I did that wrong. And he had to tell me how to do it right, which I did. Even though he's really frustrated with me, he was very patient and very wonderful. And I was really excited to have made this bowl with him. And he's super sweet. And once the bowl's all nice and greasy, we get this finished product here. It's very, very nice. I don't know what I'm going to put in it yet, but I'll keep it forever. Like and subscribe for more.